Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new mod pack called Stone Technology. Stone Technology takes place in a stone block. You are stuck there for eternity. Fortunately, you are a talented inventor. By discovering and exploiting elemental technologies, you may well discover more powerful ones. Be patient and bold, and you can make this place livable. The goal of this mod pack is to complete a whole bunch of creative items, which we can get through some progression, which is right over here. We start off with basically nothing but a tree, and we have to just mine our way through some logs and through some cobblestone to get some resources, so we can then go to create, immersive engineering, thermal, and so forth until we get to the creative stuff. I chopped down a few trees. We can start by making a crafting table and getting into some tinkers, for which we're gonna need some patterns. We can turn our crafting table into a crafting station. We can then make a part builder and also a tinker station. And we're gonna start off with a wooden pickaxe so we can actually mine some cobblestone. And I wonder, does this work? It does not. Okay, so we cannot vein mine the cobblestone. That would be probably a little bit too OP, but immediately once we have a little bit, we're gonna upgrade it to a stone pickaxe and also make a stone axe as well. With 4 sticks, we can make ourselves a wooden crook, which we can then use to vein mine some leaves and get ourselves some silkworms, which we can then conveniently right click on a very large oak tree, and that's gonna start infesting the leaves and turn the leaves into a type of leaf that will drop us string when used a crook on it. That was perfect English. Don't mind me, I'm a professional YouTuber. And as a professional YouTuber, I forgot to press the record button or something, and it didn't record me making a barrel, and we can grab ourselves a first piece of dirt, and I'll show you again, you use saplings to make the dirt. And here, I am currently very slowly making water in an oak crucible. And conveniently, our leaves have turned, so we can vein mine these and get ourselves a whole bunch of string, and we're gonna need probably another crook to get more. I want to try something. The stone comma is, I think, dropping leaves. Yeah, you can get much more leaves and you can get much more dirt out of this way from the barrels. So we can try and get ourselves a couple more pieces so we can grow a few more trees. And I'm thinking a 9x9 or a 3x3 even. That would be the right number. I was thinking of 9 dirt in my brain. We can use that to grow a few more trees and get wood a little bit faster. I don't want to start off this pack with a chest monster, so I made some drawers and organized our items nicely. And now to progress, we need to get into some sieving. So we need to make an oak sieve and then also a string mesh. And then we need to get flint, which I don't know if it's only accessible with the mesh of the string, or if we can just craft gravel directly into flint, we can. And you have a 10% chance of getting 1 flint from gravel, so getting 1 flint from 3 gravel is better than sieving. Instead of just using a regular old stone hammer, we're gonna make a compressed stone hammer, which we can then use on compressed cobblestone to get 9 gravel at a time, which is gonna be super quick. And we also need a bit more cobble, so we just need to go digging in one direction and get a bunch of it. I don't know if I did my math correctly. I hope I did, but this should be enough gravel for us to get 9 flint meshes. Yep, the math was just correct. And somewhere here in the floor, we're gonna set up our 3x3 of sieves, and we're gonna install the flint meshes. And if we now grab a bunch of gravel, we can start to sieve that to get some resources. Not much, but we did get 1 iron ore chunk. After a bunch of gravel sifting, we have enough iron to make 2 buckets, which in turn should unlock us the cobble gen, because that's just wood and a piece of glass and 2 buckets, one with lava, one with water. We do have to still get lava first, which is going to require a fired crucible, which is made with unfired crucible, which is made with porcelain clay, which is made with bone meal and clay. The clay we can get once we can move this water with a bucket, and we put it inside of a barrel and we put some dust in that barrel. So for example, we need to get a bit of cobblestone. We turn it into gravel. Gravel turns to sand. Sand turns to dust. We can then make a bucket, grab this water out of here. And before we actually do though, we're gonna grab our leaves that we have in here. We have 3 total. And let's get a couple saplings as well. We're gonna make ourselves another water bucket, which is gonna take a moment, but until then, I'm gonna wait. We can now make an infinite water source, and we can fill all of these barrels with water. And then right-click some dust on the water, and we get ourselves clay blocks. I totally forgot to show it on camera, but I sifted a bunch of dust and got a bunch of bone meal. We also turned the clay into clay balls, and we can now make an unfired crucible, which then needs a bit of smelting. And we're gonna place it on top of a torch, put inside some cobblestone, which I currently don't have, so let's go grab some. We can then grab the fired crucible, toss it above the torch, like so. And if we then place in 4 buckets or 4 cobblestone pieces, it actually doesn't show. Ooh, JI doesn't show. That's weird. It shows for the oak crucible, but not for the fired crucible. Interesting, but the cobblestone you can see is slowly dipping down, and it should be melting into some lava, which we're gonna see there eventually. Yeah, you can see it on the tank, just slightly. We have a tiny bit of lava. Our cobblestone has melted, so we can grab ourselves a lava bucket. We also need 1 singular piece of sand. Can I crush regular cobblestone with a compressed hammer? I can. Awesome. So 1 sand in the furnace gets us a singular piece of glass. We can now make ourselves the Cobblegen Tier 1. And we could have exactly gone to the Cobblegen Tier 2 right away, but we get our buckets back, so we can easily get another bucket of lava going and make a Cobblegen Tier 2 then. I'm assuming we need a hopper to extract out of this cobblegen, so we're gonna go actually back here, and we're gonna see about setting it up to extract into this middle drawer that we have right over here. If we place our hopper like so, and then place the cobblegen over here, will we get cobblestone? Yes! Awesome. And why would we make a Tier 2 cobblegen if we can go directly for a Tier 3 cobblegen? So there aren't any quests in here for these cobblegens, so we're just gonna do that and upgrade it directly to the Tier 3, which should go in the hopper here, and bam, like so. We should be getting cobblestone. Oh, that's super quick. Okay, this drawer is gonna fill up in no time. I think the next point that we really need to get to is a compacting drawer, so we can extract compressed cobblestone directly, and it's gonna get us much faster crushing of it into gravel. To get our crucible melting a little bit faster, we're gonna put down a lava bucket and then grab the crucible, put it over the lava, which should increase the speed at which it melts cobblestone. It should go much, much faster now. I think the rate is like 3 times instead of the 1 times with the torch. I looked at the crucible fuel sources, and actually a campfire is a 4 times increase instead of the lava, which is a 3 times increase. So we're just gonna save this lava bucket and put a campfire instead. And we could have done that from the get-go, and that will burn a little bit quicker and make a bunch of noise and smoky particles. Next thing that I want to make is some botany pots, and we're gonna immediately turn them into hopper botany pots. And it's so weird because I'm so used to them being named bonsai pots and being called hopping bonsai pots. And apparently now they're hopper botany pots, which we can then, I presume, place on top of some drawers, and it's gonna automatically farm us some wood. If we grab a piece of dirt, toss that in there, and a sapling, we get auto tree stuff, right? It's 2-minute growth time, so it's very, very slow, but over time, it should add up, and it should get us logs and sticks and saplings and possibly apples as well. We're gonna use this Tier 1 cobblegen to get us cobblestone into the crucible, and that's gonna melt it into a whole bunch of lava, which we can then use to put in a stone barrel, which we're gonna make right now, like so. And we can use that stone barrel to make a bit of obsidian. I just need to place some sort of something around here. Let's do a couple slabs like this. And we can then grab a water bucket, toss that on top of this stone barrel, and then we can put in lava, and it makes obsidian. And I think that's gonna be all for the first episode. So I want to thank you all so much for dropping by, so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you're new. You can also support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.